What up? We are back. Oh wow, I don't even have my mic on. My bad. I said, what's up? We are back for another video. And today is gonna be a juicy ass leg day. I'm excited for it. Reason being, I'm not gonna be training a full leg workout anymore. I'm gonna be splitting my legs up again because I'm doing this new split. If you haven't heard, I'm doing 4 on, 1 off, 4 on, 1 off, 4 on, 1 off. So what I'm gonna be doing, instead of doing like the bro split, I was just training quads and hamstrings, calves all in one day, which made for like a super long workout. I didn't really like, I liked it, but I also didn't really like it because I feel like I couldn't totally destroy both my quads or my hamstrings. You know what I mean? Like I could usually get a good hamstring soreness, but I can never really get my quads that burnt out, because once I do 2 hamstring workouts, once I do leg press and another quad extension, and you know, I've done calves at the beginning for 20 minutes, it's like, you know, I'm already there for an hour and a half. I'm like, fuck, I have to do another exercise, especially like quads. Quads is so exhausting. Doing walking lunges, doing leg press, doing hack squats, you know, any of the big compound movements, they're so exhausting that I don't want to be there for another 20 minutes. So that led me to not totally destroying my quads the way I wanted to. So what I'm going to be doing is just splitting up my quads into its own separate day. So I'll probably be doing like 3 quad exercises, 1 hamstring, and then I'll be doing some calves as well. And then on my hamstring focused leg days, I'll be doing 3 hamstring, 1 quad, and some calves as well. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Now for today's workout. Hey hon, welcome home. Welcome home. So what I'm going to be doing for today's workout, I don't know if I'm going to be doing quads or if I'm going to be doing hamstrings. Do I start off with a good old quad day, or do I just start off? I don't know. You know what? You guys are in for surprise either way though, because I don't really want to share. I'm going to get to the gym, see what I'm feeling. Yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it at. But I'm excited for this split because it's fun. I don't know. I like splitting up my leg days, and doing them together was just too much sauce for me. So back to splitting them up. And yeah, even my chest pretty sore. Like, damn, my chest is really sore after yesterday's workout. Oof, my titties, they're killing me. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for the intro. If you guys want to go get some pre-workout, make sure to grab Madness All In. This shit is amazing. By far my favorite pre-workout, and I'm not just saying that. This pre-workout is very, very good. And that reminds me about something else too. Creatine. Okay, this pre-workout has 3 grams of creatine. I personally don't supplement with any more creatine. So all I take is basically the 3 grams that I get out of this. Reason being, I have a pussy ass stomach. It's super sensitive. And if I take more than like 4, 5, 6 grams of creatine, let's say more than 5 grams of creatine, it just fucks my stomach up. I don't know why. I just got a bitch ass stomach. So I personally don't supplement with creatine, although I wish I would, and I have in the past for long times. But maybe I do have some creatine somewhere in here. Maybe I'll try adding it in again, but I personally don't. But I do recommend people supplement with it if you're capable, you know, and your stomach doesn't bother you. But for me, I don't know why it does bother me. Nonetheless, I do take this, and it does have some creatine in there. Sandor 20%, you're gonna save on your pre-workout. I'm telling you, this shit is fire. You're gonna love it. But without any further ado, let me get to the gym, let me start working out, and I'll see you guys there. Peace. Welcome back. Gonna be hitting this same, the fuck is this, seated hamstring curl. Did 6 hard ass sets of calves already. I did 3 standing, and then 3 on the seated calf press. And my calves are totally destroyed. For this, again, I'm gonna be turning my, pointing my toes inward. Ooh, I did a few warm-up sets already, so I'm good to go. Come on, fuck off.
Oh man, I think I gotta go a little bit lighter. That was pretty heavy. Music wasn't playing either, which is annoying. But yeah, so point your toes inward. It's gonna hit your hamstring muscle, like your different hamstring muscles. So your hamstring's actually made up of 3 muscles. When you're doing it normally, oh man, I don't know why, but my quad has such a big knot in the front here. I wanna say when you're pointing your toes inwards, it feels like it's hitting more of this inner hamstring. Again, I only know the biceps femoris, which is 1 muscle in your hamstring. It's actually 2, but there's 3 muscles in your hamstring, and then there's 2 other weird ass names. I don't know, I can't remember what they're called. Anyways, I think when you're doing it regular, it hits your biceps femoris. And then when you're pointing your toes inwards, it hits the other one, like it biases the other ones more. So if you want even hamstring development, try pointing your toes inwards. It really does feel like it's very difficult, and you get a really good contraction. Let's give this another go. I can't, man, something happened to my quad when I was lifting my leg in. I got a crazy knot in the front of my quad now. Everything bad happens when you're coming off cycle, I swear to God. That's when shit, like, you just start falling apart. Oh, oh, that felt way better. Oh, man. Okay, guys, gonna be hitting this standing single leg curl, another hamstring one. This one's really good if you've never done it. Again, don't like lean over. It's a little bit easier. You kind of want to stand more straight up. It does make it a little harder. Oh. Oh, man. Could maybe go a little heavier. Oh. Even though I could go heavier, like after I did my right leg, I knew I could go heavier with my left leg. I'm not gonna switch the weight in between. Obviously, I'm gonna wait until both legs are done, and then I'll increase the weight for both. You don't wanna just like go heavier on one when you haven't done both, obviously. Oh, I hope that's obvious. Oh my God, bro. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My hamstrings are fried. Next. All right, you guys know I swear by this one. Y'all gotta stop skipping it. This one is a pants filler. So don't skip this one, but if you haven't done this one ever, like I haven't done this one in a long time, so I'm gonna train it like 85%, because if you train this one really hard and you haven't done it for a while, it's gonna feel like you pulled your groin and it's gonna be very painful. So just be careful. Oh. I did a warm-up set on this one too. Oh, damn, that's hard. Let me go down a little bit. Oh. So I think for obviously this workout, I'm gonna be just doing hamstrings and obviously my adductors. I might do an RDL after this, or I might do like walking lunges. I'm kind of on the fence because my hamstrings are so destroyed, but I think doing RDLs at the end, because I've been wanting to do a hip hinge movement for a while, would be just a good way to finish off this leg day. You know, I hammered my hamstrings with the seated and standing, giving them a little bit of rest with this one. And then I'm gonna go finish them off with the RDL. I think that sounds like the game plan right now. And then next week, I'm gonna be getting into my quads and doing a full quad workout. I'll probably still hit a little bit of hamstrings on that workout, just because growing my hamstrings is a bigger focus for me than growing my quads, because I have pretty big quads already. And my hamstrings are way underdeveloped compared to my quads. So I'll probably still be hitting the hamstrings to warm up for my quad workout and then getting into my quads. So I'm really a big fan of splitting up leg days, to be honest. Maybe not at the beginning when you're new to the gym, you can get away with doing both, but once you're a little bit more experienced, I think it is beneficial splitting them up and just putting full focus into your hamstrings and calves, and then putting full focus into your quads and adductors and calves, or hamstrings, adductors and calves. But if you're pretty new to the gym, I really believe you can get away with just doing both on one leg day. Unless you have a lot of time. If you don't mind spending a good 2 hours at the gym training really, really hard, then you're gonna be fine. But I prefer, 70, 80 minutes. I don't wanna be in here too long. Just because I still got I gotta work after this still, so can't be here too late. Oh, okay, let's go do another one. This one I don't like. I mean, with everything, I like controlling the weight. I really like doing the squeeze on this one and putting my fingers in between and just touching my adductors. Feel them working. Stretch as far as is comfortable. You don't have to go crazy far back. And oh. Oh, fried. Oh. Okay guys, gonna be hitting some RDLs, and make sure you're doing RDLs properly, because so many people butcher this exercise. So I'll show you guys how to quickly do it properly.
So you can actually get the benefit out of this exercise. So before I even grab the bar, okay, actually I'll do it with the bar. I already did one warm-up set, but let me show you. I'm gonna get a couple different angles too so I can explain how to do this exercise properly. I don't have fucking straps, which is a little bit annoying, but oh, I think I see my straps on the ground. Wow, look at that. I actually forgot my straps here like maybe 2 weeks ago. I went to the Lost and Found. Obviously they didn't have them. And then I was here yesterday and I just saw it on the ground, kind of where they keep like the other equipment. Anyways, I got them back though, so we're good to go. Anyways, for this, you want to use straps. You basically imagine your hands as hooks. The same thing when you're doing rows, imagine your hands as hooks on this exercise. So you don't want to put as much, like you want to take the stress off your forearms. So this is another one I really recommend using straps for, because you want to make sure your hamstrings fatigue out before your forearms do. Okay, so we grab it. Now, number one, we don't just bend over like this and round everything forward. What you do is kick your hips back. You see that? I drop my hips back and I'm not just rolling forward like that. I'm kicking my hips back. I go as far down as I can and I thrust my hips forward. So I break at the hips first. My back is still straight, and as my hips move back, I'll naturally bend over. I go until I am as far past my knee as I can go without starting to bend my lower back. So I go, I break past my knees. If I start to go further down, see, this is all lower back at that point. So I don't want to go there. I can feel my hamstrings stretching, stretching, stretching. Here is where they're about max stretched. And then I thrust forward, because any point further than that, the depth is from my back bending and not my hamstring stretching anymore. So I thrust forward. I let the bar drag across. Sorry. Oh. Demonstrating and holding that bar is tiring at the same time. What I was gonna say is, maybe I'll do it just with no weight on the bar quick. So, the bar should be touching you basically the whole time. I let the bar drag across my legs. My legs are basically a guide for it. So I let the bar drag. Again, I'm kicking out at the hips. I'm not bending forward like, so I let the bar drag across. This is about as max as I can go. And I basically like, and you thrust forward as hard as you can, like you're hitting a doggy style. Boom, thrust forward as hard as you can. Get as deep in there as possible. All 3 inches, all right, boys? So that's what you want to do. This is what most people do. The bar is like inches away from their legs, and then they tell me, Mark, I only feel this in my lower back. Well, no fucking wonder. Okay, let's do this again. I'm gonna do the reps at a little bit faster of a pace now though, so I could actually do it properly. And you will feel this in your lower back. So sometimes people think feeling this exercise in their lower back is a bad thing. Your erectors might just be weak, and it's not like bending over, like they're still being worked to a certain extent, but you should mainly feel it in your hamstrings. All right, hips out, let's go. Hips out, bending over. Thrust forward. So I can feel my hamstring stretching all the way until about here. Oh.
And then just go until failure. Damn, that one's tiring. I could definitely go a lot heavier, but this isn't bad. I like easing into this one week by week. I don't want to go straight to 3 or 4 plates. But maybe next week or the week after, then yeah, but for now, this is good. Oh, okay. I'm fucking tired. I'm gonna go home. I'm not even gonna check the pump because I don't even know how to flex my hamstrings properly. So see you guys in the kitchen.
Yo, what up? We are back. Got the shake in hand. Milk makes this shake taste so much creamier and so much tastier, and that milk has 18 grams of protein per cup, which is pretty good. Also, this whey protein tastes so much better than like a vanilla ISO or even the chocolate ISO in here. If your stomach can handle the lactose from this, because it has lactose, like the whey protein is basically a lower quality protein than the isolate, but it tastes so much better. Damn. So I just put like 2.5 scoops in here as opposed to like 1.5, because there's a few grams less of protein in the whey than the ISO. But it makes this taste so much better. Anyways, that was a pretty good, what'd you get? Deanna went to go buy eggs, and then she comes back with a bunch of groceries, and the only thing she doesn't have is eggs. So what'd you actually buy? Pretty good hamstring day. Kind of a boring workout compared to like a regular leg day, because all you're doing is like hamstrings and calves. Maybe you could work in one quad exercise if you want to grow your quads a little bit more, but for me, you know, that's pretty good. I'm comfortable with what I just did, and it feels good, and I know my hamstrings are gonna be growing. I could probably throw in like a little bit more glute work, like some whatever hip thrusts, but man, I don't know. I just don't really care about my glutes that much, and I feel like they're a good size. They fit the jeans nicely. But yeah, without any further ado, I don't want to drag this out any longer. So I'm gonna drink the shake. I need to go do some work. So I gotta go shower and do some more work. So I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, turn bell notifications on, because I'm gonna be posting every single day. The new split has started. The cruise has begun. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good time heading into 2024 here. So peace. See you guys tomorrow.